Students, previous lecture I have discussed with you parametric form in exercise 5.6 question number 1 to 6, and I hope that all of you are completed first 6 questions. And today I am discuss two questions, question number 8 and question number 11 in exercise 5.6, also based on parametric form. And by the board given this type of problem in the form of, see that question number 8. Question number 8 in NCERT only given if x is equal to this and y is equal to this, find dy by dx. But in board examination same question, board given by the process if x is equal to a cos t plus log tan t by 2 and y is equal to a sin t, then prove that dy by dx is equal to tan t. So you see that is also a parametric form. Now x is equal to a cos t plus log tan t by 2. Differentiate with respect to t. So dx by dt, a constant, differentiation of cos t is minus sin t, and by the direct chain rule first time differentiate log x, that is 1 upon tan t by 2 into differentiation of tan t by 2, that is sec square t by 2, and differentiation of t by 2 is half. So differentiation with respect to t is complete. Now simplify this term using trigonometry. Minus sin t plus tan t by 2 is break into sin and cos, that is sin t by 2 over cos t by 2. So cos t by 2 is in numerator into 1 upon cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2. 1 cos is cancelled, so a minus sin t plus 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2, that is sin t. This is the formula of sin t for about class 11. So take LCM, sin t, that is minus sin square t plus 1. So that can be written in the form of cos square t upon sin t. So your dx by dt is this. Now again second term y is equal to a sin t, differentiate again with respect to t. So dy by dt, that is a cos t. This is number 2 and this is number 1. Now use chain rule. Dy by dx is equal to dy by dt into dt by dx. So dy by dx is equal to dy by dt into dt by dx. Put the value from 1 and 2, that is a cos t into dx by dt is given, but at that relation we put dt by dx. It means 1 upon a cos square t over sin t, and next step, that is a cos t into sin t over a cos square t. 1 cos is cancelled, a cancel, then that is equal to tan t. So that's our final answer. So this is the complete proof of this question. Similarly, you see that question number 11. Question number 11 is x is equal to under root a to the power sin inverse t and y is equal to under root a to the power cos inverse t. Then prove that or show that dy by dx is equal to minus y upon x. In this question, we are applying by the same method, or if we know some formulas related to exercise 2.2, also we solve this question by the shortcut method. So you see the shortcut method. First, x is equal to a sin inverse t under root and y is equal to a cos inverse t under root. This is number 1, this is number 2. Multiply 1 and 2. So, xy is equal to under root a to the power sin inverse t into under root a to the power cos inverse t. So, xy is equal to under root a to the power sin inverse t into a to the power cos inverse t. If base is same, then power is added. A to the power sin inverse t plus cos inverse t. That value is equal to xy. But we know that sin inverse t plus cos inverse t is equal to pi by 2. So, xy is equal to under root a to the power pi by 2. So, at that step, differentiate with respect to x. So, you see that these are the two functions. So, use the product rule in left hand side. So, first as it is, differentiation of y is y1 or dy by dx or y dash, plus y as it is, differentiation of x is 1. That is equal to differentiation of this constant value is 0. So, y1 is minus y upon x, or dy by dx, that is equal to minus y upon x. This is the easiest solution of this question. So, you see that the solution of question number 8 and question number 11. And on the behalf of these two solutions or previous basic, your complete exercise 5.6. Thank you, students.